Welcome, dear students. Today we shall study Rain on the Roof by Coates Kinney. We all enjoy rain. It brings coolness after a spell of heat. In this poem, the poet is referring to the joys and happiness that the rain unfolds as it makes its appearance upon the earth. Reminiscing about his past, he listens to the pitter-patter of the rain and transports himself into a world of bliss. So, get ready to study and appreciate this beautiful poem. Let us study about the poet. Coates Kinney was born on 24th November 1826 at Keokuk Lake in Yates County. During the 19th century, he was a wistful and skillful poet. For a short time, he was a politician filling the role of a senator in Ohio, lawyer in Cincinnati, and worked as a journalist on several publications and newspapers. He even served in U.S. Army as lieutenant colonel and also held several school teaching posts. Kinney caught an inspiration one night while trying to woo sleep in the old college dormitory, and there he wrote this fabulous poem. This poem established the name of Coates Kinney as a popular poet. He died in Cincinnati on 25th January 1904, aged 77. Now, let us have a look at central idea of the poem. Coates Kinney expresses the delight that accompanies the showers of rain when they fall upon the earth. The formation of heavy grey water-bearing clouds announces its arrival. The darkness that spreads all around seems melancholic, that spreads a spirit of indescribable sadness, but that gets compensated with the spirit of peace. The poet feels immense pleasure to lie in his cottage chamber bed with his head pressed against a soft pillow and listen to the sound of the falling raindrops on the roof overhead. He visualizes his mother's affectionate look, thus presenting rain as a bridging force between his present and past. Dear children, let's make the study of this poem easy by looking at the main points of the poem. The poet is lying in his bed when he hears the sound of the clouds. Suddenly the calmness disappears. The gentle showers start falling down. The falling of rain produces a melodious sound that has an echoing effect in the poet's heart. His old childhood memories come back to him, especially his mother's fond looks. The memories are sweet as well as sad. The pitter-patter of the falling rain is not only ecstatic but also blissful. The poem Rain on the Roof is lauding the healing power of the rains. When we study a poem, some words or phrases trouble us, isn't it, children? So, the importance of glossary cannot be denied. You are suggested to read the important words and phrases of this poem along with their meanings, which are given here. This would surely enable a better understanding of the poem. Now we will study the poem stanza-wise along with the detailed explanation. Rain on the Roof, stanza 1. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears, what a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. The stanza 1 describes the poet's experience of a rainy night. He says that all the stars of the sky have become invisible due to the dark clouds that cover the sky, leading to a gloomy sadness. The darkness makes him sad and reflective. He compares the falling raindrops to tears shed by the dense darkness. The poet loves to lie in his cozy bed in a lovely cottage and relish the melodious pattering of the falling rain. The stanza depicts the mixture of emotions. The poet is nostalgic as well as joyous. Stanza 2 of the poem. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start, and 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. The explanation of stanza 2 is as follows. The tinkling sound produced by the raindrops that are falling on the rectangular wooden tiles on his roof cause a resonance in his heart. The echo touches a chord in his heart and he starts to reminisce about his childhood days. 1,000 memories of the past, both sweet and sad, start coming back to him. In the line, weave their air threads into woof, the poet compares recollection of the memories to the weavers and the memories to fabric. The entwined memories create a unique fabric of memories. Stanza 3. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used to in years agone, to regard the darling dreamers ere she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I listen to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. Dear children, the explanation of the third stanza is as follows. In this stanza, the poet remembers the bygone times, that is, in his childhood, his mother used to look very affectionately at her children when they were sleeping and dreaming pleasantly. The mother very lovingly put her darling dreamers to sleep, as she knew she would let them sleep in till the break of the dawn. In his memory, the poet could see and feel the fond look of his mother as he listens to the repetitive rhythms of the falling raindrops on his roof. After having studied the explanations of all the stanzas, now it's time to explore the theme. So, my dear students, let us study the theme of the poem, which goes like this. The rain, being one of the greatest gifts of Almighty, not only sustains life on earth, but also spreads happiness and prosperity all around. It reveals the healing power of nature It soothes all the pain of the mankind. The poet feels refreshed when the musical sound of the raindrops revives sweet memories. Memories of his mother fills his mind with immense pleasure. He enjoys the moments in his cottage while it rains outside. Next is the message of the poem. Nature has an amazing healing power. Each drop of rain creates a soothing effect on our mind and soul. When we sit in the lap of nature, we forget our sorrows and pain. It fills us with positivity by reviving sweet memories. Rain refreshes and rejuvenates us and forces us to relive the golden moments. Dear students, do you know the meaning of bliss? Bliss means something that gives you perfect joy or great happiness. The whole poem describes rain as a bliss for the poet. How? Let's have an answer. The poet has developed a deep attachment with the rain. He desires to lie in his cozy bed and enjoy the sound of the falling raindrops on his roof. Rain brings thousands of dreamy fancies alive to his mind, especially the sweet memories of his mother. Though his mother is not alive, yet he still could feel her fond look. The memory of that affectionate look is still fresh while he is writing this song of rain. Besides, he forgets all his worries and becomes filled with new hopes and aspirations. Thus, the rain is a bliss for the poet. Now, let us study about the poetic devices used in this poem. But before that, let's know what are the poetic devices. Poetic devices are a form of literary device used in poetry. They are essential tools that a poet uses to create rhythm, enhance a poem's meaning, or intensify a mood or feeling. The various poetic devices used in this poem are all mentioned along with the lines where they have been used. You are advised to learn their names and know their usage.